Well, as you can see, I love watching Cookin Wit Tittle, and I'm so glad you love watching too, because we've got a new email address. That's right. It's tittleInTheMiddle@live.com. So I do hope you will email your tittle. I've got some great green things going on for this year and some healthy treats. Bon appetit, let's eat each and every Thursday at 7 p.m. and Fridays at 2 p.m. right here on Channel 19. And now, back to the show. Hey.
It's Tittle in the middle. It's Tittle in the middle. It's Tittle in the middle. Donna Tittle TV radio show. It's Tittle in the middle. It's Tittle in the middle.
Your tittle's in the middle. Want to have some fun? Welcome to the LaDonna Tittle TV radio show. Is this what the chef likes?
Dr. Jack, that's it. Yeah, see, when you do that, if you can lick the spoon, that tells you it's all right. If you about to get something you ain't never had before.
Oh.
It's Tittle in the middle. Donna Tittle TV radio show.
Listen. It has risen. It has risen. The rain, sleet, or hail or snow, we will not miss Thibodeaux. That's right. Chef Thibodeaux, Michael Thibodeaux, my friend, and yours too after this. And you see what he has done with bread pudding and the original lemon sauce. Straight from New Orleans, y'all. Straight from the family recipe book. You're Cookin Wit Tittle. Bon appetit. Let's eat bread pudding and the original lemon sauce. And we're going to get a sneak preview of Thibodeaux's gumbo. That's coming up. You keep it right here. You're Cookin Wit Tittle. Bon appetit. I'm ready to eat as we visit some more kitchens in the hood with Michael Thibodeaux and family. Good. Bon appetit.
Let's eat. I want some of this.
I know. And you cooked it. And I can't wait for the shrimp etouffee. Hey, welcome to the show. Your tittle has been indulging in some of Michael's signature, I like to call this gourmet bread pudding. And as you can see, I couldn't wait till y'all got here, okay? Today, Michael is gonna show you how he made this. Oh, how did you make this? What's all involved?
There's a lot involved. There's the French bread that I use. You can actually use French bread and Italian bread. Both of them will work well, but make sure you get it and let it kind of sit around the house and age a little bit, i.e. get a little stale, because that means it'll absorb the pudding a lot easier and more readily. So
this is so tender. Important. It's like a sponge. It's like I'm eating a spongy bread.
It has been soaking it up for an hour prior to actually being put in the oven to bake.
And I've been eating it up. I can't help it. And I taste something very familiar. It's either whiskey or Grand Marnier.
There's a special lemon sauce that I make. That, there's a sample of it here that I've already done. And it's used fresh lemon and vanilla and sugar, a little cornstarch to thicken it, and Jack Daniel's whiskey, my friend.
Oh, well, your friend? Is this what the chef likes?
Dr. Jack. You know, somebody's been in my Jack, too.
It looks like it's been in it. Well, Chef Thibodeaux, welcome to the show.
It's my pleasure
and
to be
show
here.
us how you made this wonderful meal that I have devoured right while we just did the whole intro.
It'd be my pleasure. Avec du plaisir.
All right, let's tell us how you did this. Now, you said the secret to a good bread pudding is French bread?
French bread or Italian bread, because you want the nice crust that comes with the bread. but you also want to get it a few days in advance so that it can get a little stale, get kind of used to being around the house. That just means the bread will then absorb the beautiful, delicious, sweet pudding that we're going to put together, and it just turns it into this wonderful pudding substance.
All right. Well, I'm ready. Let's do it.
First of all, my pleasure for being on the show, and I wanted to give you this rose that will never die, and it will always stay just as fresh and just as sweet. So remember the sentiment behind it. Thank you very much.
It's so nice, and it's
Don't get emotional.
I won't. It's a paper towel. Isn't that great?
Yes, indeed.
So artistic.
We have all kinds of talents, but
I'm
also
gonna
don't
keep it
forget
forever.
who that say who that. This is the New Orleans bread pudding, and I got to put in a plug for my Saints. Anyway, okay, done with that.
I see this. I don't think our sports fans will go wrong with this banner here. Okay.
Who that say them Saints ain't gonna win the Super Bowl? Okay.
Well, we'll see. We'll see about that.
Put
All
some
right.
flour
Oh
here.
no! I'll take it
you'll
right
take
here.
it?
As a matter of fact.
Matter of fact, yes, do that.
We'll put it right there. Why not? Oh, my flour. All right, so here we go.
The first thing we're going to do, we need to have about 5 cups of bread pudding. I kind of like exaggerate, so it's not really exact measurement. But we slice this nice bread.
Oh, it looks so fresh. I love
But
it.
it's been around a couple days, so it's got a
been
little
around a
it's got a little
couple
character to it. But like I said, it's going to make it just slice and absorb this pudding that much easier.
Wow.
So the secret here, so that you get something that's really absorbent, is to cut these into cubes.
Cubes, okay. You know, generally my mother used to toast the bread and then, crust it, and it would be some stale bread.
That's another good technique. I've gotten just comfortable doing this, and because of the rave reviews, they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I heard
So
that.
therefore, I said, all right, this is the way I do it. This is the way I've been doing it, and everybody seems to rave about the pudding. So I said, all right, I'll stay with it.
Oh, we definitely are raving about it. I tell you, when you brought your sample down to Can TV and visited with me and a couple of the producers, they're still talking about it.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's a
I
compliment to the chef. as
I
they say.
kind of thought I'd slice me some and take it home. Even I finished it, so that bread pudding never left the building.
All right, what I'm going to now do is take these cubes and just kind of roughly put together one.
Oh, you measure your cubes.
Just want to make sure it's 2.
Okay.
3. Like I said, so
About
just
how
a
many
rough
cups?
measurement. 4 and 1 more.
Okay. So
And
that's
5.
that.
Yeah.
Now you can't just leave this little bread all by
I
itself.
don't eat this bread. Shoot. But I'm going to just put in a couple more here quickly.
So this is just plain French bread.
Yes.
It looks so fresh and it's not hard.
No, it's not, but it's dry enough so that it's going to do this absorb. So we
Is
can
that-
put this away for the time being because we don't need it for a moment, okay?
Okay, all right.
I'm not going to
Oh, yeah,
I'm not
let me
wasting
take-
any bread.
You know, I'm telling you, I try to avoid bread because.
No, don't bother me.
Okay, you know I gotta taste a little piece then. All right. What a knife! I love these tools. Oh, delicious and fresh too.
Fine.
Michael, I'd be so fat hanging around you. Not good at all.
I do make a peach cobbler. I do brownies.
You do peach
I do
cobbler?
cookies. Yeah, I do.
You know, that's the one recipe I wish I had gotten from my dear mother, who's up in heaven now. But she made
With
the
my
best-
mom. They're
Yep,
talking.
They're talking and visiting, and I'm here with Michael, who's also a Pisces. Isn't that great?
Yes,
we got
indeed.
birthdays coming up.
Yes, indeed.
March 13th.
And we are fish, and yes, we do go
March
in
18th.
both directions, trying to figure out where we're going. But that's okay.
I know where I'm going.
We've got it under
We're
control.
going to the next step here.
Next step. I need the
Okay.
eggs.
Need the eggs. Okay,
Yes.
what can I do for you?
Well, these 2.
Okay, do you know how to crack an egg? Like,
Will you just let me do this?
okay, all right.
We're gonna put these eggs.
You did it. Whoa, man.
There's 1.
Okay, how'd you do that?
That's just a.
I'm so scared I'll get shells in it.
There's 2.
Oh, I gotta learn how to do this. Okay, crack it. Oh.
That's right, you got it in there. You got it in there. We didn't miss any of it.
Fell in. It fell in, okay.
Okay,
that
there's
was lucky.
3 eggs. Now what we're gonna do is
That was a lucky shot.
we're gonna beat these eggs.
Okay. Oh wow.
All right, well now we've got this now to some nice little small beads so that this mixture is now ready for us to add the rest of the ingredients. What we have here is a mixture of nutmeg, cinnamon, and sugar. Approximately a cup and half of sugar, approximately 1.5 teaspoons of nutmeg, 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now we're gonna blend this into this egg mixture.
Slowly blend.
Slowly blend it. I want to make sure everything gets mixed in so this pudding is just extra sweet.
Oh, that makes it good. Looks like pudding already.
It's a pudding, it's getting there. We got a couple other little secret things to do to it before it is ready to then start having a marriage ceremony with the bread cube.
Oh Lord, that's gonna be yummy. Well, that makes a good old sweet egg souffle.
About a half a stick of butter.
Baby, when you do butter, you got me full force. You got my attention.
In the meantime, vanilla. This is a half teaspoon I'm using.
So how did you learn this bread pudding?
Initially with an initial recipe and then experimentation over several years, because I've been cooking a long time. One of the interesting things when my mother started working as a night nurse, or she was on swing shift, she started working evenings and then left cooking up to dad.
Okay.
And after the first meal, my brother and I looked at each other and we said, you know, if we're gonna make it through life, we're gonna have to learn how to cook, because this stuff is not gonna make it. So we both learned how to cook and to prepare meals for ourselves.
Good for you.
Yes,
Good for
indeed.
you. I'm always telling men, you gotta learn how to cook, baby. You
Gotta do it.
Learn how to cook.
And if you'd be so kind as to just hold this while I get a spatula.
Oh yeah, my favorite. I'm baking a bread pudding. I'm baking a bread
The
pudding.
little butter I want to still get.
Oh yeah, get it all.
Now, I'll take over. Thank you, sous chef.
I'm making the bread pudding.
Yeah, keep that bowl so we don't throw it off the table.
Yeah. We try to make it work no matter where we go. Kitchen's in the hood, and right now we're visiting Michael Thibodeaux.
All right, man, yeah.
Chef Thibodeaux is in the house, and Chef Thibodeaux is doing his delicious gourmet bread pudding with the lemon sauce. You know, that's the rarity that you find the sauce. People just want to put a dollop of whipped cream or whipped cream over it or something else instead of that sauce.
My compliments to Chef Paul Prudhomme, who has the K. Paul's Kitchen in New Orleans, because that's his original recipe, and then I've been using it.
Is that right?
Yes,
Well, hey, Chef Paul. And of course, like I tell everybody, you get a good recipe and you tweak it to your desire. Because you can put like raisins in it, cranberries in bread pudding, nuts. If you don't have nut allergies, only the two-legged kind.
All right, now we're gonna add just about 2 cups of milk to the pudding. And then, this is the last little thing. I'll turn this on low so it doesn't splash all over the place. But this is our pudding. This, instead of raisins, I like to use cranberries. And I do a little extra touch to them. I marinate them overnight in Grand Marnier.
Oh, Grand Marnier.
Ta-da!
Okay.
And a little brown sugar.
We get the Grand Marnier.
Yes, indeed.
All
So
right.
then we take this mixture and we add that to
Wow.
the pudding that we've made. And run your finger in there and just taste that sweet Grand Marnier.
This is my favorite part here.
It's always nice to
Oh,
mess
and
with
he
the
left
bowl.
a cranberry in there too.
Oh, take that. Enjoy that.
Oh, is this wonderful? Oh my God, this is so good. We're gonna have to get you some spatulas. Yes, we can.
Then the last little ingredient will be like I'm gonna put in a half cup of these.
These are walnuts.
Yeah, these are pecans, chopped pecans.
Oh, pecans. Yes, by all means. This is definitely a tasting show.
The pudding is ready. Now guess what? We're gonna have an intermingling here, kind of like what happened in New Orleans when the Acadians came down from Canada and intermingled with the native folks down in Louisiana.
Oh, when
and Acadian, the word Acadian eventually became Cajun.
Is that right?
Yes, indeed.
Or it's like when the New Orleans Saints got invaded by one of those teams that didn't win, right?
That's it. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to pour this mixture, this wonderful pudding mixture.
Yeah. Baby, we want to see all that. That's another bowl I can lick. Oh my God.
Well, no, you're not going to lick this one yet because
doggone it.
we're going to take this and we're going to play tag, so to speak.
Okay.
Because I want my bread to get some of everything.
So it's actually soaked in there. Wow.
Yes, indeed.
That is pretty.
And just like we talk about the holy trinity of cooking, which is
Yes.
celery, onion, and green pepper. Well, I always do things in threes in honor of that. So therefore, one more time
Okay.
for this.
The Holy Trinity. Oops.
Back at it's still good. Tastes good.
Oh. Well, it dropped twice though.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Oh, that bread is soft and that dough is good. Whoa, is that good?
Now, this is ready. I can get rid of these things.
Okay.
Unless you just want to
Yeah. Lick the bowl.
run your finger on that bowl.
Oh, it is so good.
Just trying to get all the crumbs to get into the mixture before I put them into the baking dish where I'm going to let them bathe for about 45 minutes. But like I said, gently stirring so I don't bruise, damage, or salt the breadcrumbs. Okay, now that that's done, I'm just going to lightly spray my baking pan. And then this mixture gets poured. You see now it's all, everybody's living together, having a good time, enjoying each other. No arguments, no fighting, no disagreements. Everybody's just happy saying, oh, we're in here together. We're in this thing together. All right, now, get all that pudding in there. And then this is gonna sit for about 45 minutes so that the mixture can just kind of get used to one another and they can really get absorbed. And the last thing I'm gonna do is while it's sitting for those 45 minutes, and periodically, like every 5, maybe 10 minutes, I'm gonna walk by and I'm just gonna mash this pudding down gently so that it's still getting absorbed. Now it'll sit like this, as I said, for 45 minutes. I'm looking, thank you very much. I'm gonna start the oven and I'm gonna start it at preheated to 350 degrees.
Oh, I love this. All right, 350 on the oven.
Yes, indeed. And we're
I
good
tell
to
you,
go.
this finger looking good.
So we're gonna go and maybe have a glass of tea
Oh.
and go sit for a minute, maybe swap a few stories, and then we'll come back, right?
Oh, listen, there's no coming back.
Ah.
It's in the oven and out the oven. Through
Okay.
the magic of television.
Okay.
And I see you spray your pan with a little.
Yes, indeed. I had just to keep the bread pudding from sticking to that around the corners.
Well, you know, we love the edge.
Yes. Well,
we love
edge
edge.
is good.
Edge is good.
It's a little
Okay,
crusty.
so in the
we're good to
oven
go.
it goes.
No, not yet. Not
Oh,
yet.
it's got to sit for 45
It actually has to sit for 45 minutes. So now,
So
through time lapse,
through the magic of television,
yes.
it has set for 45 minutes.
yes,
The bread is soaked it up.
yes, it will go into the oven. My chef will assist me.
I sure will. There you go. All right.
And here, it will now get shut down to 300 degrees, and it will bake for 40 minutes at this 300-degree setting. That means now the oven is actually going to kind of cook a little differently. Instead of with direct heat, it's going to just, because the temperature now is dropping.
Okay.
So
so tender, that bread pudding. And you know what we say, Michael? Through the magic of television, voila. It has risen. It has risen.
It has risen. Sacrilegious, God.
It has risen. Now this makes a nice touch for when you guys are sitting around on Sports Sunday.
It's a good thing, especially if you're a bread pudding lover. Anybody likes bread pudding will simply love this. And then plus it's got this special sauce which we're going to put together now, which is really going to knock it off. Okay?
All right, tell us about the sauce.
Sauce is made with fresh lemon.
Yes. Always start fresh.
And we're going to halve that lemon. And I like to kind of kick the seeds out of it so I don't have to constantly pick them. And I'm an old school. I don't have those little lemony things that you do the thing on. And so I don't go for it. I like to have my hands in everything that I do. Okay?
So you actually squeeze it dry?
I'm going to squeeze it to a certain extent. Okay? Now.
Well, it's a sharp knife.
That's my sharp knife. That's my chef knife. My French knife. There, that's right. You see that? We've got about a half a cup of water here in this pot.
Okay.
We're going to add to it basically about a quarter cup of sugar. And we're going to get that to dissolve. We're going to put a little fire under it.
A little heat always helps.
I'm going to let that start to boiling. Then I've got one more thing I need, which is my tablespoon, because you don't want anything that you do and cook to be too lemony, too tart. So you really want, and watch your eyes.
I see.
I'm going to squeeze about a tablespoon from each of these.
Just a tablespoon?
Just a tablespoon.
That's all?
2 tablespoons actually. And those little ratty little doohickeys.
I got the seeds.
Thank you, Chef.
Put my foot in it for you.
There you go. So there we've got about 2 tablespoons of lemon, and then we're going to just drop the lemon into the sauce. Now we're going to put this back to the fire and let it come to a boil.
And that's it?
That's almost it. Almost. We got one other thing to do.
I think I could follow that.
Yes, indeed.
Making this lemon sauce is gonna really make me happy, I tell you, because I can think of other things. You can put it over your ice cream. Over those brownies that you're gonna show us how you make.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, I tell you, brownies are always good. Wow.
Cornstarch acts as a thickening agent.
Of course. I wouldn't have never imagined you had cornstarch in this.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
All right.
All right, cornstarch is done. This is starting to do its little thing here. And once it starts boiling, vanilla is too important to waste. Bad, Chef, bad. But now that I've got it boiling, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of vanilla to the mixture and bring it back to a boil. I don't ever spill stuff. Yeah, you believe that?
Yeah, right. We caught it on camera, folks, didn't we? Okay. We'll forgive you for that spill.
Now that that's coming to a boil, I'm going to take this and dissolve the water and cornstarch.
Oh, I just spilled again. Oh, you spilled again? We didn't see that.
You know, Pisces like to be perfect. We like to do everything
we sure
right.
Do. I think so. We get upset with ourselves when we don't we?
Now that this is boiling and I've made this mixture and got it nice and dissolved, I'm going to add that to this boiling mixture. And as you can look at it now, it's still a liquid, but through the magic of the cornstarch, when I bring this to a boil again, and now what I'm going to show you is if you look, you can see how thick that has now become.
That is really thick.
Okay, And if you're non-alcoholic, now the sauce is just a lemon sauce and you can do it. But being an alcoholic,
Yeah,
I got a
Michael,
little
show
touch
us
for
what
it.
you do.
I got a little touch for it.
Show off.
We take a little Jack Daniels, and I see somebody's been in my Jack Daniels.
I wonder who. Dad, have you been in the Jack Daniels?
Oh, I haven't had a drink since April.
Oh, that's good. Well,
Believe it or not.
Dad just spoke his mind
Well,
on it.
fortunately, we're good. We're good. Fortunately, there was still.
Pain. I knew alcohol wasn't giving me any good for the pain.
I love that. Ooh, gotta refill. Uh-oh.
Well, that's only because whatever we don't put into the thing, we have to taste
Oh,
a little
you're
something.
kidding.
So
Oh, my
hold on,
God.
hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna add the Jack Daniels to the sauce.
2 shots.
Oh, well,
Is that
Well,
half?
actually, and then salute.
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 A little
And to
Jack
you too, Dad.
helps you a little longer. Oh boy. But yeah. Now we have this nice sauce, this nice Jack Daniels flavored sauce.
Ooh, that's okay.
You can smell that.
Oh, he fits right on the message here.
Yes, indeed. That's what's gonna go on our bread pudding when it finishes.
Well, Chef Thibodeaux, that's the first time I've ever swallowed some Jack on TV.
Oh, I don't want to start any bad habits.
Ooh, that is smooth. Somehow
Yes,
I have it with the smell of the lemon sauce and everything.
And this is now done. This is now done. It is ready to serve.
Oh, wow.
And what you
now-
should do is maybe just taste a little of it.
Oh, okay. All right, it's a little hot for
It's
me,
a little hot,
I'm
but
gonna
just blow on that.
soothe it.
We'll blow on it just a little bit.
Yeah, after that Jack Daniels, I got plenty of air.
You can,
Whoa,
you can light a cigarette.
Ooh, or something. Light a piece of paper.
That tastes good. Yeah, see, when you do that, if you can lick the spoon, that tells you it's all right. It's all right.
That is so.
Yeah.
You know, you could have even hit it with a little bit more Jack.
It's always up to taste. We can do that.
I think a little bit more Jack will put it right there. Yeah. It
You
tastes
do that.
real
It's
good.
up to your taste.
Oh yeah, that's good. That is so yum. Yeah.
And then one of the other good things, don't let this lemon go to waste. Take this lemon, squeeze it out, you know, and maybe suck on that lemon put it in a cup of tea if you want later
There
on.
you go.
There you go.
Cup of tea would be
Oh, yeah.
nice
Oh, yeah.
toddy.
Hey, let's live it up. Come on.
Live it up with some.
I only go
red
around
pudding.
once. Let's go for the gusto.
And that's all we need to go around is once, right? If we could come back again, we come around again.
Let's do it a few times.
Okay.
Now, contrary to what people have said, it should only be a slight.
There you got perfect.
Let me say this toast as we say in New Orleans. May you live your life for as long as you like. May you have what you like for as long as you live.
That sounds good.
Yeah, indeed.
Toasty.
I want some.
I know. And you cooked it. And I can't wait for the shrimp etouffee. I tell you, I don't know whether to like the bread pudding with the lemon sauce or the gumbo to come on our next show.
Good food is just good food. But I'm telling you, Tittle fans, you about to get something you ain't never had before.
Oh.
This is some gumbo.
Oh, this is so good. It is delicious.
She ain't just acting.
And I'm not missing the okra too much either, although I love okra.
It's a 5-meat gumbo. I have shrimp, crawfish, andouille sausage, chicken, and crab legs.
Bon
You wanna have a
appetit.
tea?
Let's eat. You're cooking with Tittle and Thibodeaux.
Au revoir. Isn't that good?